Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, this message is to President-elect Donald Trump. This morning, as I lay in my bed, and at that time when I usually start listening to the news, I flipped the channel to hear the newsman say that the next president of the United States, Donald Trump. A smile came to my face, and I had a smirk, I had a laugh. I really felt sort of relieved. I felt relieved because I know how the people felt about the Democrats, how they felt comfortable in what they've had in the past. And at the same time, I know what the people who were against Ms. Clinton felt. And so I sat there and recognized how much pain and disappointment they must felt at this situation. And I wanted to smile, and yet I was so amazed that you actually won. You, the least likely. I mean, every person who think they knew anything about you, talked about you, called you all kinds of devils, and you even act like it a lot. Then you begin to stay on script, and people start liking you. And they started disliking on script Miss Clinton when they were supposed to. And the overall mystery is that the man from nowhere won. But I really wanted to give you this message and say to you, I didn't vote for you. Neither did I vote for Miss Clinton. The reason that I didn't vote for either of you is because I think you're wonderful people. And I think your intentions, both of you, your intentions are quite well taken. But when it comes down to the American people, I didn't see either of you having anything to offer. Normally, I would go into a situation like this and write my name in. But I didn't want to waste my time going into a situation like this because I know what I represent. I represent peace and prosperity and joy for all people. And the American people have not wanted that. And so I did not want to go and write my name in for people who would reject that. I know that everybody has some basic common needs, all human beings, for survival, like food, clothing, shelter, education, health care. I know that they have this. So my concern would be that they all found a way to guarantee this to each other, that neither of them would ever be without it. That's what I would represent. And I've given this, brought it before the American people, and they didn't want that. And so when I think about the things that you offered, and they loved it. I mean, they really loved it. And when I think about the way that this stuff, all of their needs could be met, would be by giving everybody a job, making sure that everybody had a career of their own choosing, that the things that they are already making, the goods and services that they are already making, that they continue to make them, but make them in a greater abundance, that they might be needed and used as needed, and that others could come into the workforce as they have a desire to do so, to make the jobs easier for those that are working so that they can have free airtime to do other things with their family or to have other dreams and aspirations. That's what I brought to the American people, because to me this is what the Father of life would want for the children that was made by the Father of life. And so when I brought it to them, they rejected that. So I would say to you, Mr. President-elect, if you want to do anything good for the people, that you would do nothing any less than what I have just articulated here. that no American would be without health care. I'm not talking about the best health care. That no American would be without the food and clothing and shelter that they require. And I'm talking about the best. That each of them would have access to unlimited and unrestricted education. Unlimited and unrestricted education. And that every last one of them could have a career of their own choosing by way of it being a right, a divine, inalienable right for all humankind. Not because you, Mr. President, are so blessed and you so love them and that you are giving them anything, but you are being a channel that the door might be open, that these blessings from the Heavenly Father might reach God's creation here in America, where your power basically starts. And if it is successful, undoubtedly, not only will you become a beacon, America becomes a beacon, and the nations around the world could see what a difference a change makes. So it doesn't matter to me that you are president or Miss Clinton president. My attitude is, this is what I want for the American people, and this includes me. But as the American people have said, they have spoken, they have said Donald Trump, and what Donald Trump represents is what we want as the next leadership through the White House, the Oval Office, President of the United States. And that's fine. They have spoken. But speaking like that, they did not speak for me. So I have to break from that. My concern is that every last one of the American people have access to all of those things that I've just mentioned. And that includes me. And so if they choose not to receive it as it can be received the way I have articulated it, then I am obliged to the American people to do as they desire. But do not deny me the blessings of having access to all that exists as I see fit when I want to. That's their right. They reject it. It's my right. I claim it. So I'm challenging you, President-elect Donald Trump, to work that out. The American people say whatever you plan on doing, building your walls, putting people in jail, or whatever, bringing whatever you want is what they want. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want peace and prosperity and joy. I want all of the people to have those things that are common amongst them for their survival. I want them to have it unlimited. And that includes me. And since they say, not yet, they can't see it yet. They can't wake up to it yet. They believe that if it's possible, you can give it to them. They don't believe that the power to cause it to happen is in their hands. So they are believing in you, Mr. President-elect. They are believing in you, Mr. President. I know you can't do it. I know you won't do it. So I claim my own authority. I'm my own president in my own nation, right here, in the world around me. Testing love. So having said that, I wish you the best of luck. I wish you the best of luck. And when I say that, I'm saying that I'm hoping that the people who are out here trusting in you, that if you fail them, that they can see it coming and act to prevent it before it happens. And that means loving you, showing you how to do your job. Bye-bye.